Hi everybody, welcome back. Halfway to Halloween. We already did the video for this, and we are going to do another video for the October daily in just a minute. Okay, I'm just not going to answer it next time and let it go to voicemail. So, okay, microphone is on, working. Okay, we are good. I got scissors over here if I need them. So I have a box that you saw in the beginning here. And we're going to kind of go through what I have here. And I'm going to put you down so you can see what I'm doing. And there we go. I have other things on my desk that I'm going to have to move. I need a bigger desk is what I need. Not really, but yeah. Let me move these. Okay. All right. Now I can have room to move stuff. All right. I have not picked a theme for this year. And this may be the last year that I do this. I don't know. After she leaves home, I don't know if I'll do it anymore. Same with December daily. I might do it because I enjoy it, but I don't know if I'm going to. But here's the cards that I use to write for each day. Day one, what's going on and stuff. This is the cards I use. So I got those. I have a couple of pictures here that I took last. I think this one wasn't too long ago, but to me it was creepy. So I have this one, way pretty. That was coming home one night and I stopped to take the picture of it. And then this one was MTV stopped. It's no longer. I was there the very first day that it started and the day that it ended. And it's like this. This was last year. So it ended December 31st, 2025. MTV is no longer. But this is a memory and I can write about it. So I got that. That is going to go into this year's December daily. October daily. And then I always have this pack. It has an old key, some bone, antler bone. It has a old looking buttons, and it has some ephemera. We're going to see if we can use this bag up this year. It's kind of like, let's use up what I have kind of thing. I have a cupcake thing, and you can make a rosette with these, little rosette. I saved this. It's got the perfect hole, right? Excuse me. The perfect tag. And it's got the iridescent spider webs, but I'm going to either put a picture here. It's too bad that it didn't go this way because this would have fit perfect on here. Perfect. But same with the other one. So I need to figure out what kind of picture I'm going to put here because I can always cover that up. We're going to use that this year. I have some pictures left over from last year. I don't think I put it in my book. And this is cool. October 7th. I think I did. Or maybe it's supposed to go in there and I didn't put it in there. The Harvest Supermoon was October 7th, 2025. Look at that. So cool. And then this is the actual picture of it that I took right here. And then my camera is kind of fuzzy. You use your phone camera. It's not a specialty camera. This I was going to cut out and put on one of our opening pages. I was going to cut around because it's my car door. As I come through our road to turn, it's right there. So I'm going to cut this out. And they usually put this up every year, but I'm going to use it this year. So I have that in here. So I have those pictures. I have these pictures. We're going to put them in here so I don't lose them. We have the calendar. Now, I may not have to shrink it. If I do, then that's fine. But I always do this, and I usually color this in, and I'm in the coloring mood. And then I have a bunch of pages here that equal out to 31. And this is like the last page I have of this. I'd love to use the whole thing, but I haven't quite decided yet how to cut these out, because this is a whole big page too, but I can cut it out to fit, the different stuff. So I have different papers here. Most of them are black. There's some purple, some green. Look at the creepy owl. Cut this out. And this already has a writing spot. Cut that out. Cut it out to fit the page, which I think I'm doing. Well, it depends on the which notebook, and I'm getting to that. Here's another little card. There's two. It's two-sided. So if I have one of those little things that's two-sided, I can use that. I put in here the little I was going to put this in my purse and use it for my pens or something this next year. It's got vampire teeth. I picked out some, here's a cool old button, and here's some sunflower seeds, because I put Thanksgiving and go right into October. I've got some stickers. I have this one. It says fall, like for the, I usually do Thanksgiving and Macy's Day Parade, that kind of thing. I put it in here. And then I've got my kitty that I cut alongside here, so I could put it in the notebook. But I might just put it into the thing. I've got some stickers, some more stickers. I've got a pumpkin. I got some more of those stickers. I think, are they the same? Yeah, they're the same. And then some more of these stickers. They're all the same for October. And I got leaves and that. So that's what I got for stickers so far. And I haven't really gone through all of my stuff over here. I have a lot more stuff over on the carts that I can add. I just stuck some of this stuff in here to show you. I haven't done this yet. I may save this one for the planner. Even though I'm using an A5 size, I can still use these in different spots. So I got those. I've got Thanksgiving stickers right here that we can use. And then last year I used this one. It looks like this one, only I think this was black. And it has a little spot you can put the year, whatever. So this was like a 6x6 size. I bought paper to fit that. I don't know if I'm going to buy any paper this year. I'm going to try not to. Or I can use this one, and this is bigger, which usually mine end up like this anyway. I may end up using this, but it's going to be hard to stick stuff on here because of its plastic. Hot glue stick, it won't stick. So I'll have to do something to it to make things stick to it. But that's what I have for October daily, the start of. And usually I start doing the pages with you and get them all ready so we can just start day one. So I need to separate the fall stuff from the Halloween stuff and put it together. I don't think, like, I have some orange, brown, like I have this one that I can use for Thanksgiving. I have this one I can use for Thanksgiving. More orangey browns. And it's probably going to be like 1 or 2 pages. And the rest of it is all like, look at this one. I've got a couple of these. But to cut this tree out to use it, like that would be cool for the front here, right? But I don't know how I would have this 8x8. or 9 by 9, but I'd have to make it smaller. So one side of this, well, I could go down a little bit. And yeah, it would just cut off above the bat right there, and cut this right here, and then do something else on the side. But I don't know what I would use to adhere it on there. So that's what I'm thinking. I picked out stuff that I have, so, which is what this year's about, is just use what you have and not buy anything if you don't have to. But I've got plenty of these, right? I only need 31, and I've got plain ones. So that is the October daily kind of idea. If you know what would work to adhere to that, I'd be totally interested, because I'm not sure what would stick to it. I don't know if Mod Podge would stick to it. I don't know if this stuff that I have, this is Fabri-Tac. Bonds fabrics, lace, glass, leather, wood, trims. So I'm not sure if this would work on it or not. I know it stinks to high heaven. So, and I have everything else. I mean, I have my glitter glues and all of that kind of stuff. I'd like to use up some of my stuff in here. I have several of these I'd like to get rid of. I have this ephemera box. It has the alphabet stuff. I have these. They're all the same, but use one of those in there. These are all the same. Use one of those in there. These are different, but use these like to put a picture on behalf. I just don't know how I would attach them. You know, I'd have to figure out how to attach them. But I'd like to use these up, get them out of my stash. You know, I'm just kind of putting everything together. And these I found at the thrift store, I think. So you can like put Halloween on it. I don't know if all the pieces are together. I don't know. I'll have to play with it. And it's got extra candies. You know, just use this stuff up. Is a W or an M. I don't know. Here's an N. Here's an A. That would be cool if you could get it to all work out, you know. I don't know. We'll have to. I don't know what's in here without spilling it everywhere. I don't know. Let's check it out real quick. See if we can make it. I don't know if we can, but we can try. Number 7. A D. A T. An O. O-W. L-L-O-W. Let's see if we have some stuff. Let's see. Might not work. Oh, I like this end better because it's different. It's like balloons or something. So let's see. A Z. A Y. Here's another O. H. Hollow. Oh, we need 2 L's, right? Yeah. We need L's. I just put them in here. Here's an L. Nope, that's a 7. I thought I put an L in here. Yep, there's an L. Did I put another one in here? I don't think so. Nope. I like that A. Oh, no, that one has bones on it. Okay. Oh, I like this W instead. Here's an I. I use that as an L. HALLOW. We need two E's. What are we going to use for E's? Here's an E. And this is a number 3, but we could use it as an E. Right? Well, I like the S. I think we're going to use it as an E. That's cool. Okay, it says Halloween. HALLOWEEN. And do you think we can do happy? I don't think so. I don't think I have two P's. H. Do we have another H? Here's a Y. Let's see. That would be cool. Here's a P. We don't have an H, but could we make one? Could we make one? Let's see if we can make one. Could we make a P? Well, we could use that. Even though it doesn't look like a P, we could make it kind of look like a P, right? We just need something to make it look like an H. Oh, we got one. H. Ooh, perfect. Okay, HAPPY. Happy Halloween. Ooh, we did it. I think we did it. There's another E. Because we got a W like that, so we can use this E as a candy thing. Okay. J. We don't have another P though. But we could maybe make one. This doesn't matter. It's an eyeball. So we could use it as a P. Right? That would be fun. That would be fun. I think we've got our thing. So that's cool. We've used it up. We can use other letters for like the beginning of something, like number, like, because we need 1 through 31. So let's HAPPY. Okay, so here's Happy Halloween. So we're going to put that in a container. And then we're going to take out the numbers. Here's a 3. Here's a 3. I don't know what that is. Let's see what numbers we can make. Here's a 6. This could be 10 if we had we could make it work. 3, 6, Like one of these we could use as a 1, right? 1, 2, 3. I don't know how we'd make 4. A 4 is a line. This 7, right? Oh, here's a 7 for 17. If we come up with another 1, right? Just make use of these things. You can do this one as a 1. There's 10, right? 7 and then 10. Maybe we can just do the first 10 and then figure something else out for other letters, for numbers. That would be fun. We can use these. These are the letters. I don't know what this is. It was like a Q, but I don't know. We could use this as a 0 for like 30. Find something, a 3 and a 0. So there's another thing. I mean, we can use these for different things. Just a thought. Here's something we can use. So I thought it would be fun to use them up, So we'll put these back in, and maybe we can just put them on a page just to use them up. Here's a 3. Well, it's an M or something. You could use a 3, 30 right there. So there's 30. Here's a 7. Make something look like a 1 or something. We'll use them. We'll use them up, but I'm going to keep these out. Okay, these are, and I will find a bag to put them in. I've got baggies right here. Okay, so we got some numbers we can use up. And then the other ones we can kind of do something with, This says Happy Halloween. We can either put it on the main page or we can put it somewhere else in there. So we'll put the numbers in here that we made. Okay, there we go. And I will put these back in here because we will use them. I love this. Make this after we're done with the box. We can take this off and cover this part right here in this part and use this to put a picture in. That'd be fun. So there is our start of the October daily. And between now and that time frame, we will put it together. We will do it and put it together and go from there. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Any input is greatly appreciated. I mean, we found this ephemera stuff. We could use something with that too. But there we go. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will, let me get you down here so you can see me. I will see you all again soon. Bye now.